Alright, The Elements is a web series that I've wanted to make since middle school, and for some reason I'm only just now getting around to doing it. It's been floating in the back of my head since I was like 15, probably. These characters and the story, or like what was the story originally, means a lot to me, just because the characters have grown with me as I've gotten older, and I've matured in my writing and my storytelling, I hope, and I really want to get this project off the ground. If this is the first time you're ever hearing about The Elements, it's because I don't talk about it much, let alone on this channel, unless it's like in passing as a joke. So recently I had this like big epiphany of like, what if I rebooted the entire thing, new story, start to finish. The only thing that's the same is like the idea of the characters. Their personalities are completely different, their designs are completely different. The entire story is just like not the same in the slightest. There's like similar beats, but that's it. And the story is more heavily inspired by things I've watched recently rather than things I watched as a small child. Granted, it still is inspired by those things I watched as a kid. For example, there's like Naruto, there's the Terrain of Magical Expertise, there's like Sonic the Hedgehog, there's Ruby, there's Teen Titans. Why'd I say it like that? Teen Titans. Did I say Avatar? Probably Avatar. And so essentially what I need is help. I need help from you guys. If you're watching this and you want to be a part of it, there will be a Google form in the description that you can fill out, along with the link to the Discord server for The Elements, which for the first time ever is now public. It's been private for almost like 5 years now, and now it's a public server. Yeah, it's pretty neat. If you are a person who likes writing or drawing or doing music or anything creative like that, you'd be an immense help to this entire project. It is completely a passion project. Nobody's getting paid for this unless I find some way to like monetize it. I was thinking about doing a Kickstarter, and then all of the proceeds from that Kickstarter would go towards the staff for better microphones, better equipment, soundproofing, or even myself, like getting myself better equipment. I don't want to be that guy, but I am the core of this thing. Like, I'm doing the script, the initial storyboards, and all of the polished like final animation. And originally I wanted to do this all by myself with like help of voice actors and no one else, but I realized that making a show is hard. but I really want to get it done. I think I believe I can do this, and I think it'll be great. I think it'll be something that people can watch years from now and still be like, hey, that still like holds up, or hey, that's still like pretty good. There are links in the description, like I said. Send your portfolio, send anything. Even if you don't want to be part of the staff, if you think this is a cool idea, like I said, there's a Discord and you can read all about like the lore and all this other stuff that'll come out like as the episodes come out. Right now the first episode is written, and I'm looking for script supervisors right now to clean up and polish that first episode so I can move on to the second episode. What I want to do is I want to get it all written out and have the dialogue like voiced, and then go into the animation as like the last step essentially, because that's going to be the bulk of my time, is going to be animating it. So I want to gather everything together, you know, voices, sound effects, music, all that stuff early, and then when I go to animate, it'll all just be right there, you know? So yeah, that's about it. In terms of the future for this channel, I won't be uploading for quite some time. I lost the drive to be a gaming YouTuber because I just wasn't seeing any growth out of it. It was fun, and I loved doing it, but eventually I just hit a wall where I was like, yeah, this is fun to do for me, and some people watch it sometimes, but I'm not getting like actual growth out of it, you know, like real like experience. It's just kind of doing the same thing and getting bigger numbers, and I don't really want that, even though this like whole web series thing is going to be like a new form of bigger numbers. But this is deeper because it's a show, and it's a completely different medium, and it's completely like different format, and it's something that I will be able to look back on and say that I'm really proud of making. Not that any of the videos I worked on previously I'm not proud of making. Those are great memories, but I feel like this show is something that will outlive me, and I think that's great.